Yo guys, what's up? It is Khan here. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be one of the most simplest editing ever I'm going to have to do in a video because we are doing the tier list for the WWE 2K games. Now I made this, I don't know, I'm not even fucking screen recording. There we go, that's better. I made this tier list, I'm not sure if you can search it up, but it's just called WWE 2K games tier list. And I'm doing all WWE 2K games, so I have done a video before, which will be linked down below, where I just talked about everything, and I'm probably going to do something similar today, except that was a scripted video. This is going to be no scripts at all, and obviously I can change it during the video. That's why I said this is going to be one big, long, uncut thing. And yeah, so I think we'll start from, the obvious. We'll start from WWE 2K20 and work our way down. Now, realistically, if you look at 2K20 is the worst, 2K14 is definitely the best, but we'll work our way down like that. So you already know where 2K20 is going. I don't think I really need to explain it, but 2K20 obviously the worst hated on, and it's just the worst game 2K have made. It's terrible. They've admitted that is terrible, yet they actively advertise the game still, which is kind of messed up. I know it's on sale and stuff, but still, they really should be doing sales on 2K19, the game they're still supporting. But yeah, it's kind of weird, they continue to advertise this game. They know it's bad, full of glitches, so many problems with it, and that's why it's in the god-awful tier. Next, we've got WWE 2K19, and I would argue, this is the best up-to-date wrestling game you can get today. I'm sure there's still some glitches, there's still things missing, like Road to WrestleMania or GM mode, but we still don't have any of those things. My career is very much like a Road to WrestleMania in this game. It's also the first 2K game where they talk in my career, which is very good. But then again, it's very, everyone gets the same outcome, it's like nothing special. So it really is a Road to WrestleMania mode. Honestly, I'm struggling as to where to put this. But honestly, oh my god, this is one of the hardest ones, I reckon. I'm gonna whack it in A. It's a really good game. Yeah, they're still supporting it now, and what does that show? Yeah, A. It's gotta be A. My career was good, even though it was short, and was pretty much a Road to WrestleMania. It was good. Your universe and everything is what you expect. Nothing new, but still what you expect. The gameplay is perfect. No, not quite perfect, but still really good. Obviously, the controls aren't dodgy like they are on 2K20. 2K19, easily in the A tier. Next, we'll move on to WWE 2K18. This is another intriguing one. It's a pretty good game. I enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed this game. A lot of people didn't. As I said once again, when it came out, it definitely had a few glitches, but not game-breaking glitches. 2K19 and 18 both had some glitches when they came out. None of them were game-breaking. However, upon just thinking now, 2K, let me do my research first. It isn't 2K19, thank God. 2K18, there was 2 sections in the My Career mode, and it made it very hard to get through, and I've made videos on these. The first one I'm fairly sure was Money in the Bank. Yeah, it was. It was very unclear of the instruction of what to do to actually do the objective to continue on in the match. And that's the other thing. Objectives in my career, don't know. It was unclear. There wasn't a glitch there, but there was one thing, and I can't find anyone that's been able to prove themselves doing this legit. In the comments of my video that I made about it, so many people are like, yeah, I did it. I did it on Legend difficulty, yeah. But they had an issue where the Royal Rumble was pretty much impossible to beat on Legend difficulty. Because if you went in on Legend, you couldn't change the difficulty at all. It saved you in that point. You couldn't go back to the menu of My Career and change your difficulty. You were there in that match for Legend. Now, if you were starting at number 1 and working your way all the way up, usually that'd be quite easy in previous 2K games. But remember, they've changed the way Royal Rumbles work in 2K18. You can get eliminated like that. And that was the issue. As well as the hardware, it couldn't support 6 people and all the other stuff it was trying to support at once. So it had so many issues. It lagged a lot, it got a lot of frame drops. This is on the Xbox One anyway. I can't speak on PS4 or PC. I don't even think the game was on PC on launch. But anyway, and I don't know if they ended up actually fixing that problem. That was a big problem with the game. Yeah, okay, it wasn't an actual problem, There was workarounds, and my workaround that I found was lowering the overalls on everybody in the game, which would then change over in my career as well, so it made them very, very weak and easy to eliminate. That's what I ended up doing. But they didn't put in a patch, they might have, not at least when the game was relevant, where you could change the difficulty, knock it down to easy, just so you could easily get through it. No, they didn't do that at all. It was really, really hard. Even Chris Danger had to cheese his way through it. So, he's meant to be the best. We all know he's not, but he's meant to be the best, and yeah. So that was the big issue with that game. Other than that, though, pretty good game. Where would I put it, though? I think we'll put it... Because... I think we'll put it in the B. I think a lot of people are going to hate that, because a lot of people hated the game. But as I said, it was a good game. There was just those few little issues. But yeah, no. 2K18, B tier. No doubt. 2K17. Probably one of the better built games on launch. But if you know me, you know there's a reason why I absolutely hate this game. Not as much as 2K20. But, at times though I really could hate it as much as 2K20. But we'll put that aside for now. I already know exactly where it's going. But 2K17, gosh, where do we start? A copy and paste of 2K16. You expect that. That's fine, okay? But missing some features that were in 2K16 that obviously now weren't in 2K17. Now, what am I talking about? If you know me, as I said, you will know this absolutely made me so angry when they did this. 2K17. 2K removed the showcase mode. I don't really like showcase. A lot of you people don't like showcase either. But where I'm coming from is they removed showcase mode in order to make my career better. Make my career a better game mode for everybody to play. Because, at that time it still wasn't anything special. I think a lot of people still prefer these versions of my career than the newer ones. I'm a bit against that. But, yeah, 2K17 my career did not change from 2K16 like they said it did. All they did was add some Paul Heyman cutscenes. And that absolutely infuriated me as someone who was really excited to see how the my career would work, especially after 16's disappointment to me. It's gone in the hot mess. Terrible. Terrible. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. They lied. There was no replayability because there was no showcase. My career it didn't, there was no point playing it. What else could you... I was done with that game in a few days. When it first came out, I was saying I loved it, but that was because I was trying to grind my way through career before I realised, what am I grinding for? There was no end. There was no end. Not that there should be, like there are in other my career modes, but there was no end. There was no... it was impossible to get your way up the championship ranks. I think I was second or third in the world to win a title in my career because I grinded. I had hours and hours and hours on that game just after it came out. Terrible game. It's going in the hot mess tier. Alright, 2K16. A lot of people probably see this as one of the better games. Personally, yeah, I haven't played through the showcase mode in this because I don't really like showcase. I'm just going to keep it real. My career mode, once again, I didn't like it. A lot of people think this is the best my career, and you can have that opinion, because there is a lot of replayability. It works. It doesn't end. It keeps going on. Obviously, on 2K15's backlash, a lot of people had. The way I want my career, this might just be a me thing, but I want it just like NBA 2K's my career. So I want you to have that little story mode that goes on, you can finish that in a couple hours. You get to a point in the game, and then you have a guy, you're playing games, get a few little cutscenes here and there. That's it. 2K16 doesn't provide that at all. It literally is you make a guy and you play matches. And I don't like that. It doesn't make me feel like I'm earning anything. Yeah, okay, I can win the title and everything. But when there's no cutscenes and I can't really build a rivalry, like a strong rivalry, I don't, it doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. Other than that, though, it was a really solid game. Probably one of the more solid ones. I think I'm going to plop it in C tier. I want to put it in D, but I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree probably already with C. So I'm going to stick it in C solely because I know a lot of people liked it. But personally, it's probably a D, but we'll forget about that. Alrighty, we got 2 tiers left and 2 games left. We've picked a different tier each time. So think of Hot Mess as E and God Awful as F. 2K15. I think the community took this game for granted. Absolute took it for granted. I think it's an incredible game. Incredible game. Yeah, okay, it's a bit easy. The My Career kind of stinks. But think about what they worked with. This was their first game that they made. It was on the next generation. I think they nailed it, honestly. Obviously, you know, a lot of glitches when it came out, but they got fixed. And a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this. My Career, I think, was a lot better than 16, a lot better than 17. 18, not quite, but it was still goddamn good. I loved the story. There wasn't even cutscenes, and yet there was a few cutscenes, but there was a real story mode that you had your social media, you had all this sort of stuff. Yeah, okay, it came to an end eventually, but you could prevent that for as long as you wanted. You didn't have to win the WWE Championship, because when you won the WWE title, you went forward 20 years or so, and you were still the champion, and then you retired. Yeah, look, it's going in the A tier. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I honestly love it. Maybe A is a bit too high. B, not B. B, yeah. I'll track it in the B tier. Because A might be a bit high. Once again, it's that you guys are definitely going to hate it sort of thing. But I personally enjoyed the My Career. The only thing I didn't like, the one thing I didn't like from that My Career mode was you had one match, and that was a whole month. One Raw, then a pay-per-view. Raw, pay-per-view. I don't want 4 Raws, but I don't want 1. Maybe 2, sometimes 3, depending on the rivalry you're in. And if it's a really heated rivalry, 4 then for sure, if it's building up. But yeah. Yeah, look, that's where I put 2K15. A lot of people are going to hate it. But what can I do? Okay. And last, but certainly not least, you already know where it's going. If you know me, you know I absolutely love this game. Let me just say, Defeat the Streak. 30 years of WrestleMania. 30 years of WrestleMania was so good. It was so good. Like, I don't even like Showcase, but that was good. Because it went over 30 years. Oh, man, I love this. I love it. Defeat the Streak. An actual challenge. The first challenge in any WWE game, period. Like, Defeat the Streak was harder than $1 Million Challenge. Not quite. I don't know. I don't know anymore, but Defeat the Streak was incredible. I'm going to play this game right now because I'm just getting so many good memories thinking about it. And the gameplay was incredible as well. It had special referee. It had everything, man. It had something we didn't even know we wanted, which was Defeat the Streak. Yeah, it didn't have jam mode, but THQ nailed it with this game. It's a shame they weren't in control when it dropped. It's an S tier. You already know. Look, I don't know how I feel about this completely. I think maybe I've probably said a few wrong things. Probably 2 kind things. Or not kind enough things. Maybe 2K17 doesn't completely deserve to be there. But it's just that, you know, if you lie to your fans, I'm going to shit on your game, you know. Anyway, I'm going to close off the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, smash the like button. As I said, I don't know if you can search this up and do it yourself, but go for it, do it, tweet it to me. Do that. And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already, and like, of course. I'll see you guys all later. Sega!